Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking, actually the start of a new series that I'm going to put on my channel like once in a while. Hear me out. Now, this the most disastrous takes of the anime community, the ones I've been part of, discussed with, or talked to multiple people about. Saruto. Now, everyone in the Boruto, Naruto community think it's a horrible idea, but hear me out. Hear me out when I say this. It's not as bad as you think, right? Because Saruto, depending on where they take the story, because there's no such thing as a good or bad plan. It's how you execute it. The main problem with Boruto is how it was executed. The number of filler was astronomical. It was modeled after Naruto was, but New Gen isn't like that at all. There's no filler in New Gen. There's mostly just fast-paced arcs coming at you one after the other. Maybe a one or two filler episodes in, but mostly you could get through a New Gen series. I mean, you could rewatch a New Gen series in a couple of months rather than go back, watch DBZ, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. Less One Piece, but Bleach, Naruto, and have to watch all that excess filler to get through the whole series. That's not how New Gens are formulated because of the community of everyone complaining, why is there so much filler, right? Now it's different, right? No one likes filler, so they took that out of the essential story. That's why Black Clover is no longer airing, because Black Clover doesn't suffer from filler. I mean, arc after arc, so they caught up with the manga, and instead of going anime only or basically fillering in until they had more material to adapt, they just went on hiatus and gave us the Black Clover movie. It's a good movie. Saruto, though, making this show would be good, as Kishimoto is still young in the upper ages of his life, and Saruto, when you could see the story of how they're going to express the aliens, techniques, the different Otsutskis, maybe different alien clans, there's so much more to explore in the story of Naruto now, especially now with Boruto being in the time skip. So he's basically on the end of his story arc. Whenever Boruto ends, I expect Boruto to end within the next 5 years, at least manga wise. Anime wise, within the next 10, to be real with you. But the next 5 years, Boruto is going to face multiple Otsutsuki, Kuwaki, and he's going to beat down them all as they're going the overpowered protagonist route with him, with a couple of minor defects. Obviously, he can't really control his karma now, but of course this will eventually change as he evolves and gets mastery over his karma and mastery over Momoshiki without him taking over, because we see in the fight that he fights against Kuwaki eventually where their karmas resonate, but he has full control of his ability, meaning Momoshiki can't take control of his body. And Saruto having the Otsutsuki, having the Otsutsuki blood, having the Uzumaki blood, potentially having the Uchiha blood, but it's been set up since the beginning that Sarada and Boruto will be together. So having the Uchiha blood, having access to the Susanoo, potentially the Rinnegan, if anyone is able to access this after the Boruto series, because Sasuke doesn't have his Rinnegan anymore. No one in the series has a Rinnegan unless you awaken it naturally, which Saruto potentially can, because now he's a mix of Uzumaki, Senju, plus Uchiha, which is all the blend you need to awaken the Rinnegan. Like Madara has the natural Rinnegan, but it takes years. I don't even know how long it takes for that. Now, with Saruto, how I'd execute it with the hear me out is that I would just make it a space adventure. I would make Naruto a multi-planet species. Of course, no one would like it, because Naruto at the basis should be about ninjas, but we've already gone off that rail, so let's not complain. But now he's fighting space aliens, like Boruto is, evil organizations, much like how Eden Zero is right now. That's how I would make Saruto, because it can work well if you execute it real well. Just make Boruto ending as unbelievable as possible. I mean, strays far away from Naruto. Just give us cold moments, action scenes, and the development that we want from Boruto. That is what we want from Boruto: the development, the action, and the overall arcing of the story. Because the Boruto manga is fire. The anime just can't add filler anymore. And then when the Boruto manga concludes and eventually you see his family, whether Naruto is alive or not, introduce Saruto and have Saruto be the one to bear responsibility for all the Otsutsuki if Boruto or Kuwaki are not able to defeat all the Otsutsuki that come to Earth. Make Saruto fight in the Otsutsuki War. Rather make that his story or make that Boruto story at the end. That's how I would do it, because if done right, the Otsutsuki War can be a top 5 arc in anime history and manga history, if done right and Kishimoto wants to do it, or whoever takes over for Kishimoto, if the Saruto story, if they ever do a Saruto story, right? Because no one complains about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball gives us multiple content, multiple of the rehashed content. So you have Dragon Ball Z, Kai, GT, Dalma, Super, what Heroes. You have multiple Dragon Ball content coming out. No one ever complains, right, about the amount of Dragon Ball content, because it's the biggest anime in the world. It's 100% the biggest anime in the world, and we love seeing new content from them. Even though Dragon Ball ended a long time ago, Dragon Ball Z ended a long time ago. Dragon Ball Super is ongoing, of course, but these all, like the original Dragon Ball Z content ended a long time ago. Akira obviously brought it back, rest in peace to Super. And then now Super's continuing, and now Dalma's gonna make GT canon, and you know, there's GT. No one really likes GT, but I like the theme song, so that's me. But Saruto can work if you're going to give him the plot, the development, and the execution to make it work. There's no such thing as a bad or a good plan. It's how you execute it. I would actually really like to see a Saruto. Granted, if this show or this character or show would ever come out, I'd be what, in my 30s? Oh my god. for this show to come out. But that's just my hear me out take. Let me know about all your other takes in the comment section below if you've made it through the video. Let me hear me out about it, and I'll make a video about it, or I'll discuss it with you in the comment section, depending on what it is. And I'll see you in the next one.